What's up, guys? Welcome back to Basement Pedal Demos. Today's Flashback Friday, and today we're taking a look at this. The Boss dd2 digital delay. Probably it's from the 80s. Early 80s, I'm going to guess. I'm not sure because there's no sticker on the back. But, huge thanks to Tim at Hiscock Boards for loaning me this pedal to demo for you guys to check out. And we're going to look at all its features. Alright, guys. So, the dd2, 1980s. Everything was rack mounted. We're all aware. We all know the 80s. Big refrigerators. But Boss decided, let's make a stomp box. Revolutionary. They took a rack mounted delay, went from 12.5 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds, and they put it in a stomp box. All your heroes used them. dd2 started with it. They're up to a dd8 now. We will hopefully check out one of those very soon. But in the three modes, you have a really short setting, 12.5 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds. We're going to look at that as a reverb / whatever kind of delay sounds we can get from it. We have a medium length, which goes from 50 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds. And then our longest delay mode, which is 200 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds. And then we might attempt to look at the hold mode. It's going to be really hard to do because it's going to be up on the board, but we might try and make a sample pad with it. Alright guys, stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to use the Fender Strat. We're going to use the Mesa. I turn the reverb off for now. We have it in 50 millisecond mode on 50 milliseconds of delay, or 12.5 milliseconds, sorry. And we have the effect level around somewhere between 12 and 1. We have the feedback all the way down and the delay time all the way down. So we should be getting 12.5 milliseconds of delay, if we can even hear that. Alright, let's turn off the feedback all the way. Alright, well that's definitely not a sound you'd use live. Feedback's about 2 o'clock. Turn the feedback up to about 4. We're going to use the Nobels odr1 for an overdrive. Everything is set neutral on it. Alright, so let's turn the feedback back to 12 o'clock. We'll turn the delay time up to about 9 o'clock. As you can hear, we're kind of getting more of a reverb sound. Turn the effect level up to about 3 o'clock. Let's turn the delay time all the way up to 12 o'clock. And let's crank the delay time all the way up. all the way down. So, as a reverb, you could probably mix it in a track, but it's not the best sound. Let's move all the way up to the medium setting. Put the delay time all the way down, which should be exactly where we were. Let's hear it. And let's crank her up to 12 o'clock on the delay time. Crank the delay time all the way up. This is where we were for the solo. As you can hear. Nobels. Instant Nashville. Let's go all the way up to, which should be exactly where we were on the longest setting. Delay time, 9 o'clock. Nobels! Let's go all the way up to 3 o'clock. speed back up to about 2 o'clock. Let's crank the delay time all the way up to 800 milliseconds, because I don't think I've ever played at 800 milliseconds. And a bit of nobels. Alright guys, so one final test for a delay pedal. I like to check to see how wet it gets, how much my dry signal remains. So I have one repeat on, delay time's at 200 milliseconds. Let's crank that back to probably about 100. Max out half to the delay. That would work for a clip. But it is interesting. It's kind of like a count to 5 if you think about one of those pedals, or the glitch delay on the HX effects. So the big question now is, did Boss in the 80s get digital delay right? Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the dd2. Is it the holy grail of delay pedals? To me, it does something. It's probably not something I would just go out and buy on my own. If someone wanted to give me one, I wouldn't turn it down. I had one a few years back and I loved it, but as things happen, I needed to sell it, so I sold it. But this has brought a new love affair back for me. So maybe there's other delays. We're gonna look at a few more boutique delays coming up next week and the week after that. Tomorrow on Basement Pedal Demos, we got this bad boy, Neon Effects 68 Super Lead in a box. Look at this. We got an LED base plate, which means you know it's gonna be rocking and rolling. And we're gonna use that with a whole array of pedals to really check its Marshall tones. Alright guys, so don't forget to like, share, comment down below what you think of the delay. What's your favorite delay? And let's get a discussion going. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks to Hiscock Boards for letting me borrow this. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. Go back and look at the other episodes. Got a few Copper Sound pedal demos up on the go right now. Some Steel Spark stuff. The Telly Tuesday video is definitely worth looking at. And we'll be back tomorrow.